morning. I've done my usual running around the farm trying to find Jason. I found him right at the end of the farm. Right, just waiting for a few people to jump on. Oh, we're out in one of the paddocks that we use for the winter, so we've just been, as you can see, in the middle of sort of clearing up all the old hay and things from the winter. Grass is finally growing.
This is all hard standing.
Oh yeah, we're on. This is all hard standing. So in the winter, we put the hay rack in there, and they can get off the wet. Hey Jace, what's going on?
Well, I just thought I'd bring you out for a ride. You look like you're getting a bit stuffy in the office, so I thought I'd bring you out of the office and come for a bit of a walk. But yeah, we're sort of, what are we, week 4 now with these guys?
Yeah.
I think we're up to week 4. So I'm just doing putting a couple of little bits of schooling on the horses. You can do schooling in your sand schools and paddocks and wherever you do your schooling, but you can also do a little bit out hacking, and I've improvised a bit over the years and just used what I've got. So I was just going to show everyone this little exercise that I do. So I start to bring it in about week 4, and I just carry it on through 5 and 6 when we're going. So yeah.
Cool. All right, well, should we have a look?
Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, we'll have a look, and then you can explain what he's doing afterwards, because you know. Oh, so sometimes I can work out what he's doing, and at other times I haven't got a clue. Right, okay. They won't be able to hear Jace. Okay, so it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. I know, like a couple of weeks ago, we were complaining that there wasn't any rain. Now we've had loads of rain. The grass is literally growing in front of our eyes. Right, what's the plan with that?
I just walked around the feeder. So yeah, the first time I showed these horses the feeder, they were a bit spooky about it, and they sort of were giving it a bit of a wide berth. So the first thing to do is just get them a bit used to it, and just make sure they follow their nose around the feeder, and they feel like they're tracking a nice even circle. And this is the beauty of this, is because it's a perfect circle, you can just get your horse tick-tocking around it and just following their nose, which Otie's doing pretty well now. I can feel a little sticky point just here. As a matter of fact, you can see it on the ground where they're sort of slightly hanging towards the gate. You can show them that in a second, where their footprints are. But it's good to use a circle like this. I mean, it's probably 1.5 meters in diameter, so you only really use it at a walk. You'll go a slightly bigger circle as you start to advance this. But it gives you a really good focus to keep pushing the shoulder around the edge of that circle. So the first thing is move your horse around the circle, following the nose. The next thing is to see if you can get them to push around the circle with their shoulder leading. So sort of like a reverse arc, or a reverse flexion.
Do you want to show us that?
Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Well, this is the
Right.
first time Otie's done it. So
Okay. So this is the first time Otie's done this, so it might not look perfect. So you can see, is this the normal one, Jace?
No.
Oh, this isn't the normal one. Okay, so this time the nose is slightly tipped to the outside,
Which means the shoulder,
which, yeah, means the shoulder's stepping into the circle. So this is a sort of precursor to a bit of shoulder in, bit of lateral work and things like that. And just using this circular feeder just gives the horse the focus and the rider the focus. Gives them somewhere to go, he's saying. And then so he'll do a few circles around that, take them off, round the field, get their mind off it again, so they're never getting stuck or never getting too stressed about it all. And then he'll come into the other rein. Yeah, you can see the feet stepping slightly across one another. So the first time he came out, the nose was definitely tipped to the inside and he was getting that nice circle round. Okay, so he's just demonstrating this is the first one. So the nose is tipped to the inside, tracking the circle, getting a nice bend. And this is the second one. Now he'll switch. The nose is slightly tipped to the outside and you're starting to get some lateral movement in the shoulder there. Oh, that was a good one. And then a walk out.
So in the first one, it's just basically ride forward and get them to follow the inside rein. And when you start to do the reverse bend, you're now using your outside leg and pushing to the inside rein more specifically. So it's outside leg to inside rein and starting to affect the shoulder. And as Penny's already worked out, it's going to lead on to our lateral work. So,
cool.
Good
Girl.
Good girl.
So Jason, for some reason, always calls the horses a boy. He thinks everything he's riding is gelding, so he always sort of says he, lad, all that kind of thing. Oti is a very beautiful mare, actually. She's a KWPN mare. We saw her last week, actually.
Oh, did we do Oti last week?
Yeah, we did Oti last week. She's getting famous now. So Oti, yeah, she's a KWPN mare. She's 3 years old. She's just finishing her 4th week of being started. She's owned by young eventer Emily Nicol, who we actually sort of sponsor, we support. She's had some lovely horses, young horses. She's got a nice team. And Emily actually had a really, sorry, I'm just shutting the gate, really bad accident a couple of years ago, and she's really had to do a lot of work to get back in the saddle, or even back up and walking to start with and back in the saddle, but she's out competing again. It's just brilliant. So I think this will be a really nice prospect for her. So she's going to finish 4 weeks and then we'll just follow you for a bit. Well, yeah, and she's going to get turned out for a while, just to mature. She's still very gangly. I think when Emily bought her, she was pretty light. Oh God, he's really off. Oh no. I can't run to keep up actually, because I had my first vaccination, my first COVID jab on Sunday, and I'm feeling not great with it, I have to say. Jason's had both of his, and has felt fine, didn't even notice, so he thinks I'm being really whingy, but I'm actually not feeling great at all.
Say they're doing the ditches, but I wouldn't do them today.
What's that?
I'm just hiding in the bushes up here. I was just going to get you to show them the ditches, just so they'll all sort of be doing that come their 5th. Or that one next time they come in. They're all doing this one, but I wouldn't do it today just because it's really slippery.
Yeah, it's tipped it down with rain. So this, just down here, this is what we start on the ditches. Oh, crikeys, we've gone a bit crazy here. It's not really a ditch, it's just a little slope there, and then they'll move on to sort of proper ditch here. But as Jason said, it is, it has been tipping it down with rain, so it's really wet and slippery. Yeah, so that's my boring news, is that I'm feeling a bit rough from the vaccination. What have we got coming up? We've got our 3-day camp at the end of this week, which we're really excited about. Got 15 people coming on that. And so it will be Jason, Hamish Galanders, Tom Mitchell, Millie Kruger. They're all been teaching, so that's great. And other big family news, we couldn't help but put it all over social media, much to my son's disgust. But Jack, who doesn't feature very much, in all our sort of horsey stuff because Jason's doing a bit of off-roading now. So Jack did ride for a little bit, but soon gave that up. He's just got selected for the England under-16 hockey team. So we all play hockey in our family. Well, Jason's literally just started playing. So he is an incredibly happy boy, and we're very, very proud parents, and looking forward to the summer where we get to hopefully see him play some matches in an English shirt. Though Jason keeps saying he'd look a lot better in the green and gold in the Australian colours.
I'm not sure about the colours, but needs must, I suppose.
Yeah. So yeah, that's super exciting. And you guys we put stuff about Rosie and her ponies on social media every now and again, and she's really into her horses. She's actually really into her hockey as well. But yeah, she's going to take up the mantle of the horse riding, I think. Well, she certainly is at the moment. I seem to be sort of just following Jason through we've got all these tracks through the woods and things. They're so good for the young horses to get out and about. Oh, over a little log up there. And we saw Oti go through the water last week, I think. So he'll just pop her back through the water. Yeah, so we're lucky to have all these sort of trails and things for them to do, to sort of, all part of their education. Oti's going to have to go through some big water jumps in her time. Oh, that's a bit of a big jump up the step. Anyway, we might leave Jason to it, mainly because I can't keep up anymore, because well, you can see her. Oh, she's going to have nice paces for the dressage arena too. I think Emily's got a good one here. Maybe she'll be going around badminton one day. All right, Jace, give us a wave as you go through. Right. See you later. So next Tuesday, I don't know what we'll have going on. Yeah, we'll have a different horse because all of this lot will be turned out. So we'll have a few. We've got a few interesting sort of remedial horses in. So that might be interesting. Righto, guys, we'll leave Jason splashing around in the water and see you next week. Bye.